I'm going to be completely honest with you. For the past 6 years, I've been running a YouTube agency that now generates $135,000 per month, and I've been deliberately staying behind the scenes working with clients quietly. But today, I'm finally stepping forward to share the 4 secrets that separate business owners who use YouTube to generate actual revenue and clients from those who just make content and hope for the best. Because if you're like most business owners I talk to, you probably started your YouTube channel with high hopes. Maybe you posted consistently for a few months, you watch other people in your industry seemingly book calls and sign clients from their videos while you're getting 47 views and wondering what the hell you're doing. You're throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping something sticks, but deep down you know there has to be a better way. Here's why I can help you. We recently launched a video for a new client. They've been doing YouTube themselves for a year with terrible results. Our first video for them, 25,000 views and software signups starting immediately. Another client, their first video with us got 11,000 views and is still climbing, generating book calls and leads. We have a property buyer's agent with only 5,000 subscribers who generates 30 to 40 leads worth $15,000 to $20,000 each when they close. We had a mortgage broker who had to stop making videos after his 5th video because one of them got 400,000 views and he literally couldn't handle the lead flow. And we took an accounting client from $10,000 per month to $290,000 per month with only 38,000 subscribers. He now generates an average of 140 book calls from YouTube every single month. And each confirmed client is worth $3,000 in the first year alone. And if you know anything about accounting firms, most clients stick with them for years to come. We also helped this client go from just under 100,000 subscribers to 1.5 million following the exact methodology I'm about to share with you. And this has resulted in 15,000 to 18,000 leads every month for his coaching business. Now you might be wondering why I'm finally sharing this after staying quiet for 6 years. And here's the truth. I'm seeing way too many YouTube gurus who think that just because they blew up their personal channels, they can coach others to do the same. It's like thinking that because you're a great basketball player, you can automatically coach basketball. But every team is different. Every player has different strengths. And what worked for you might be completely wrong for someone else. And as someone who's been a practitioner for 6 years, helping clients across dozens of different niches, I'm tired of business owners coming to me with terrible advice they learn from people who have no idea what they're talking about. So I want to clear the air once and for all. And if you want to see more content like this, backed by real data, real results, and real examples rather than just theory, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Because we're filming this in my beautiful office and we're going to be cooking with some awesome, valuable content just for you. Now, let me address the elephant in the room. My hope is that each video I make will be so action-packed that you can deploy the strategies right away in your YouTube channel. I also know that a small percentage of you watching will potentially prefer just to pay someone to do it for you. And that's me and my team. If that's you, I've left a link below. If not, that's totally okay. Keep watching because I'm about to share a ton of value, starting with the 4 secrets that actually work. Secret number 1, you need an unfair advantage. Let me tell you about a mistake I made that taught me everything about why some clients succeed and others don't. So I had this client, a financial planner and accountant, who wanted to pivot into being a money coach for women. So on paper, she seemed perfect. Great credentials, successful practice, years of experience. But when we started to create content, I realized a few things. First, she was teaching the most basic financial advice you can imagine. Things like how to budget, why you should save money, the importance of emergency funds. Secondly, she was just going through the motions, so she hadn't checked who she was up against. She hadn't done her research, and worst of all, her motivation was completely wrong. She just wanted to get out of her accounting and financial planning business. And she was running away from something, not running towards something. But the bigger issue, information is now completely commoditized. So with AI, with Google, social media, and YouTube, anyone can find explaining some basic financial advice all the time. Like you can literally ask ChatGPT, how should I budget, and get a decent answer in seconds. So why should someone work with you? Why should someone be interested in what you have to say? You don't want to compete on price. You don't want to be just another voice in the crowd. What you need is what makes you different, what makes you uniquely you, and that's your unfair advantage. So think about a world-class surgeon versus someone who just finished medical school. They both have medical degrees, but the surgeon has 20 years of experience, has performed thousands of operations, has seen cases that would stump most doctors. That experience is an unfair advantage. Or think about Mr. Beast. Today, his unfair advantage is that he can spend millions of dollars per video. But before he had millions, his unfair advantage was pure effort. He was willing to put in way more time and energy than anyone else. For business owners, unfair advantages come in different forms. Credentials and qualifications, like being a chartered accountant with 15 years of experience. Business results, like our property agent who's bought over 200 properties. Resource advantages: money, time, contacts, team, technology, data. Or specific knowledge, deep expertise that connects multiple areas together. Or reputation and intellectual property. If you're not sure what yours is, then ask yourself, what activities do you find effortlessly engaging? What do you excel at without trying too hard? What are you an absolute expert on that you can talk about anytime? And you look at your past achievements for recurring themes. What experiences have shaped you? What niche areas have you delved into deeply out of pure passion? And the crucial part is, having an unfair advantage isn't enough. You need to demonstrate it through storytelling. Your stories, your results, your client case studies, your mistakes. That's what makes you relatable and trustworthy. Anyone can say that they're an expert, but when you tell the story of how you helped a client save $200,000 in taxes, or how you made a mistake that cost you $50,000 and what you learned from it, that's when people start to believe you. So here's the thing. If you have a successful business, then you are an expert and you have value to give. You just don't know how to package it up, because that's a completely different skill. It's like being a brilliant chef, but not knowing how to write a cookbook. The expertise is there, you just need to learn how to present it. So secret number one, you need an unfair advantage, and you need to demonstrate it through storytelling. Don't just say you're an expert, show the results, share the credentials, tell the stories that only you can tell. Make yourself relatable through your mistakes and vulnerable through your journey. Secret number two, packaging is everything. Let me show you something that perfectly demonstrates the power of packaging. So take a look at this. Same client, same topic, right? Bucket companies. The first video we made got 15,000 views over 5 years. Not bad, but nothing special. Now, look what happened when we repackaged the exact same information and got 16,000 views in just 6 months and still growing. Same content, just completely different packaging. So think of it like an email subject line. You might have the best email content in the world, but if you can't get people to open your emails, it doesn't matter. So it starts with the click. You've got to get the click first. And the biggest problem I see with most business owners on YouTube is they don't understand that they're not just competing against people in their niche. Your titles and thumbnails aren't sitting in a vacuum. They're actually sitting on someone's homepage, and you're competing for their attention against literally everything else. We're talking travel bloggers, lifestyle content, music, TV shows, movie trailers, vloggers, whatever. Every single type of YouTube creator, that's what you're competing against. So it's easier than ever to be found, but that also means increased competition. That's why packaging is critical. Now, another way to think about it is to think of your YouTube videos like books in a bookstore, right? Your thumbnail and title, that's your book cover. If it doesn't grab attention, nobody picks it up. Your topic and your niche, it's kind of like your genre. Like if someone's looking for business books and you're writing fiction, you're not even in the right section. Secret number two, packaging is everything. Most business owners are creating the equivalent of books with boring covers, sitting in the wrong section with terrible first chapters. And then they wonder why nobody's reading them. Secret number three, views don't equal buyers. Now let me show you something that will blow your mind about the difference between views and actual business results. This is our tracking system for a client. And if you look at this viral video, got 88,000 views, like pretty impressive, right? Now, look at the conversion data. 0, not a single lead, not a single call, not a single dollar in revenue. And if you look at this other video, only about 12,000 views. But look at the conversions, right? He got 3 book calls that turned into paying clients. And here's something that most people miss. This tracking system only captures people who can click directly from the video to book a call. Now, if you look at this data from our clients' booking forms, over 27 additional calls came from people who watched the video, but didn't immediately book and probably went in a roundabout kind of way, like whether they went to Google or went to socials and then went to the company website and then booked that way, right? So that small 12,000 view video actually generated over 10 leads, and that viral video, still 0. Secret number 3, views don't equal buyers. The viral video attracted everyone, but everyone isn't his customer. The smaller video was specifically about tax strategies for 7-figure business owners. Every single person who watched that video was a potential client. So let me ask you the question, would you rather speak to a stadium of 50,000 random people or have a conversation with 50 people who are your exact ideal customers? The 50 people will make you more money every single time. Secret number 4, consistency beats perfection. So something I realized after analyzing hundreds of channels over the years, the ones that succeed aren't necessarily the most talented or the most polished. They're the most consistent. And I get a lot of clients asking me things like, how many videos should I make before I start to see return on investment? And I tell them, you've already lost if you think that way. There are so many variables: how good you are on camera, what's your unfair advantage, how many views you get, how well you understand your audience. It's kind of like asking a fitness trainer, like, how many workouts until I see results? Well, it depends. Are you 20 or 60? Are you starting from zero? Or do you already have a base? Are you eating right? Are you sleeping enough? Are you consistent? The trainer can't guarantee you a specific number because there are far too many variables. But they can tell you this: consistency beats perfection every single time. So let me give you some examples that prove this point. So take Matt Larson. This guy's pulling in hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month from his YouTube channel. And I've actually studied his approach. I've gone through his training, analyzed his content. And honestly, he doesn't have the sophisticated YouTube knowledge that we deploy for our clients. But you know what he does have? Consistency. Week after week, he's putting out content. It's basically brute force, but it works. So that's the power of just showing up consistently. Then there's Will Brown. At the time of filming this, he's sitting at around 80,000 subscribers. And he's only actually recently started implementing some of the more advanced strategies I teach. But for years, he was actually just consistent, getting a video out every single week without fail. And that consistency alone has actually built him a business generating $400,000 to $500,000 every single month. Even with our own client, Davey Mack, for the first 3 years we worked together, we were just figuring it out as we went. And we didn't have all the sophisticated strategies that we use now. And it was literally just brute force, getting videos out every single week, even though we had no method to the madness. And even that basic approach was generating us results. And it's kind of like chopping a tree with a blunt axe. You just keep hacking and hacking and hacking, and you'll still manage to cut a tree down eventually. Even if you're not surgical, even if you're just consistent with the blunt axe, you'll still get results. Let me show you one more with our client SF Capital as a perfect example. So look at this. We worked with them for around 3 months, making pretty mediocre content, right? Nothing special, pretty modest views, okay engagement. And then we made actually one strategic shift in our approach. And look what happened with the very next video. Exponential difference. Not just in views, but actually in the quality of leads and the revenue generated as well. And YouTube isn't actually saturated. Like, people think it is, but I would bet my money that if you look at your industry right now, you can't find more than 5 or 6 decent channels doing what you do. Most of our clients, unless you're a business coach or you're in marketing, literally have no one else they can look at as a model of success on YouTube. That's how early we still are. Secret number 4, consistency beats perfection. Most people quit right before the breakthrough happens, and YouTube is a compound investment. The results don't come linearly, they come all at once after months of building momentum. And the clients who succeed don't have perfect videos, they have consistent videos. They understand that YouTube rewards persistence, not perfection. And even with a blunt axe, if you keep swinging, you'll eventually chop down the tree. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you and say this is easy. It's not. YouTube is hard. It takes time, consistency, and patience. I've had clients who wanted to quit after a month. I've had videos that completely flopped. I've made mistakes that cost clients potential revenue. And what I've learned after 6 years in helping clients generate over $24 million in revenue from YouTube, these 4 secrets work. The principles are sound. The results are real. You need an unfair advantage, and you need to demonstrate it through storytelling. You need to package your content so it actually gets clicked. You need to focus on attracting buyers, not just viewers. And then you need to stay consistent long enough for the compound effect to kick in. The question isn't whether YouTube works. It's whether you're willing to apply these secrets and do what it takes to make it work. I hope you got value out of this video, and I'll be sharing lots more about what I'm seeing succeed on YouTube for business owners to convert viewers into buyers. If you are interested in having me or my team take a look at your channel, I've left a booking link below. I'll see you on the next video.